This is $75 million that the WNBA players gave up 16% for. Where did that money go, Abe? That would be my question, because your point is valid, but where is 16%? Because if I'm correctly, if they did this raise, then basically they gave up a percentage of equity to market the WNBA, to build up the WNBA, to be diluted or being in a CBA agreement.
Picture this. The WNBA is heating up, momentum finally building, and Sophie Cunningham says, "Nah, I'm riding with roast beef," while everyone's eyes were on Nike, quietly plotting a billion-dollar power move. Sophie flipped the script with a fast food curveball no one saw coming. What does Arby's have that Nike doesn't? This isn't just a sponsorship, it's a plot twist. And if you thought the drama peaked on the court, buckle up. The real game just started.
Arby's has a new spokeswoman, and it just so happens to be Sophie Cunningham. Yeah, that's right. She is now on the Arby's payroll, is what is happening. And maybe Arby's is going to snap back to relevance now. Here she is in the new shirt that we saw her in this weekend. Hot girls eat Arby's. Sizes small and large have already sold out on the Arby's web.
Caitlin Clark steps onto the court with eyes wide open and a chin still bruised from the last accidental elbow at full speed. She's no rookie to how this game works or how it's being officiated. Spoiler: those two aren't always aligned. But even in what feels like a basketball cage match, with refs who seem blind, asleep, or emotionally checked out, she's still out there draining threes like a sniper, rewriting the rules one shot at a time.
Arby's, they have the meats, now has Indiana star Sophie Cunningham's Hot Girls Eat Arby's t-shirts. Sold out, by the way. Sponsored by them, by the way. Broke the internet on this one.
Let's be honest, the rules, they're more like suggestions for everyone except Caitlin Clark. The rest of the league gets to run full contact scrimmages, but she's expected to eat elbows and smile for the cameras. Take a charge that's a foul on her. Get mugged at mid-court? Play on, says the ref, probably while checking if his FanDuel parlay's still alive. This isn't basketball anymore. It's dodgeball in sneakers. And Caitlin's the only one not allowed to throw any.
It's gotten ridiculously popular this year with the Indiana Fever. I made a prediction that she was going to be the second most popular player on this team by the end of the year. And then, of course, there was the big incident during the Connecticut Sun game. And by the end of that game, she was known as Caitlin Clark's enforcer, right? The one that's got her back. At times, it feels like the only one that's got her back.
And yet she stays. Not just stays, she dominates, because here's the secret. She knows this window won't stay open forever. She's not waiting on some mythical justice committee to fix the officiating. There's no fairy god ref showing up with a whistle and am I bad. So she's making it count every possession, every headline, every brand deal, every cheer that isn't laced with side-eye and resentment. She's not just surviving the moment. She's owning it.
Is driving the WNBA insane. It's to the point that she may need to step away from the WNBA, have a billionaire come in that has the money to prove a point, and say, Caitlin, I'll pay you $50 million just to see if the WNBA can make it without you. Let's go create a complete different league and expose the hell out of the WNBA just to embarrass this Angel Reese girl that Jameel Hill just said she could go down as a Michael Jordan of WNBA.
Yeah.
And
she knows the clock's ticking and the league's collective shoulder check isn't going anywhere. So she's squeezing every ounce out of this moment. And who could blame her? Let's not pretend the cheap shots are subtle anymore. We've seen less violence in ice hockey. One day players are getting hit with flagrants for breathing wrong, and the next, Clark's getting decked like she owes someone money while the refs wax poetic about the spirit of the game. What spirit? Vengeful poltergeist. The double standard is so blatant it could land a sponsorship with Claritin. And yet, she's still out here breaking records with defenders draped on her like fashion accessories. Meanwhile, the noise builds commentators whining that she complains too much. Really? Since when is asking for basic bodily protection bad sportsmanship? Imagine Steph Curry getting body slammed on a fast break and being told to toughen up. Oh wait, you can't, because it wouldn't happen. But when it's Caitlin, suddenly it's character building. It's learning the ropes, no, it's targeted chaos served with a shrug.
To a lot of opportunities. By the way, She had a little bit of a down game yesterday against the Sky, but prior to that, for the last couple weeks, Sophie Cunningham had been balling out on the basketball court ever since she started getting put in to the starting lineup. So we got a couple of different things that have emerged when it comes to Sophie. Number one, let's start with what happened yesterday, because she has gone viral. All right, she's gone viral over hot girls eat Arby.
And yet there she is smiling in post-game interviews like she didn't just survive a 4-quarter remake of Gladiator. Signing deals, shattering viewership records, making even her loudest critics tune in just to see what she'll do next. Because deep down, even the haters know the truth. She's the reason half the country remembered the WNBA exists this summer. You can either market that or try to body slam it out of existence. Good luck with the latter. Her three-point shot has better aim than most defenders have intentions. She's not just surviving, she's building. While others are playing checkers, Caitlin's out here playing four-dimensional chess with her offhand while getting punched in the ribs. And this isn't just about points, it's about platform. Every no-call turns into a headline. Every bruise sparks a conversation. Every game that ends with her limping off the court becomes a viral clip that makes the league squirm. She's not just playing the game, she's turning it into content gold. You think those endorsement checks are slowing down? Not a chance. Brands love her. She's gritty, electric, and the most illegally defended player since, well, ever. She's got everything advertisers dream of: talent, tension, and the unbothered audacity to drain a Logo 3 right after getting tackled like she stole someone's puppy.
Measurable greatness of Caitlin Clark. The unmeasurable greatness of Caitlin Clark. You know, I've said a lot of times I like Caitlin Clark, right? But I never told you why or really I like Caitlin Clark or what is it about Caitlin. Caitlin Clark has unmeasurable greatness. You know what unmeasurable greatness is? Is when they give you a $28 million contract that's worth $280 million, right? That's the true value of what Caitlin's worth, right? I mean, Caitlin Clark effect has sent an earthquake through the NCAA basketball.
And you know what? Good. Let her rake it in. Let her sign every deal, headline every campaign, pose for every GQ meets, Sports Illustrated hybrid shoot they can dream up, because she earned that spotlight with her ankles hanging on by a thread. And the fans, they see it. They're not clueless. They're watching games like true crime docs, pausing, rewinding, zooming in. Was that legal? Was that a foul? Is this basketball or a reboot of American Ninja Warrior? There's a reason tickets vanish when she's in town. It's not because people enjoy watching someone get fouled with the reliability of a subway delay, it's because, despite all of it, she still delivers magic. Every single time. And that's what drives people absolutely bonkers. Because Caitlin Clark doesn't chase drama. She's not begging for attention. She's not giving motivational TED Talks during timeouts. She just wants to hoop. That's the agenda. No secret playbook. No coded messaging. Just give her the ball, cut the noise, and watch her casually drop 30 while being triple-teamed by defenders who seem to think basketball is a full-contact combat.
Who else talking about?
Caitlin Clark.
Oh, okay.
The WNBA player who deserves a max contract. She worth more than the league by herself. The best WNBA player.
And what happens when someone just wants to play and happens to be obscenely good at it? Everyone else panics. Coaches start scheming like they're planning a prison break. Players catch a sudden case of Clarkitis, a condition where defense turns to desperation and fundamentals fly out the window. Social media melts into a sea of think pieces, ranging from lukewarm praise to full-blown essays on how she's somehow the downfall of Western civilization. All because she's too good at something she's not supposed to be this good at least not yet. But here's the truth. This didn't fall from the sky. Caitlin Clark didn't wake up one day and accidentally become a phenom. This was built, sculpted, sharpened, and at the core of that foundation, her parents. You want to talk about class acts? Start with the people who raised number 22. They didn't raise a diva. They didn't raise someone expecting the world to kneel. They raised a hooper with the vision of a chess master and the poise of someone who's been here a decade longer than she has. Every time she steps into an arena, she brings more than talent, she brings values. Respect, work ethic, accountability, a love for the game that radiates from her, whether she's draining Logo 3s or jogging to the bench for a timeout. And those tears of joy, Those are earned.
Her rookie contract is for 4 years, just under $340,000. From the entrepreneurship perspective, last year she made over $3 million as a collegiate athlete.
In sponsorship, right? NIL.
And so this makes me think about the fact that there are a lot of people building brands and influence online, and they don't all aspire to be owners of companies, but they do desire to work for organizations and leaders. But what I see when I see those numbers, I see failed leadership of the WNBA. That's what I think.
Yeah, and you're talking about her income?
Yeah.
Yeah, like they couldn't even get her above 500.
Because when someone's that dedicated, that humble, and that locked in, even as the world loses its collective mind around her, you can't help but root for her. Loudly, passionately, and yeah, sometimes even tearfully. Because Double C isn't just good at basketball, she's great at being herself. No fake I'm here to prove you wrong monologue. No drama queen theatrics. She's not out here waving a banner for attention. She just shows up, laces up, and turns hardwood into highlight reels. That's it, that's the show. She's like a walking, talking answer key to a test the rest of the league is still trying to solve. And it's not just her court vision or the surgical precision she brings to the offense, it's that she gets it. The pressure, the platform, the responsibility. And she wears all of it like it's stitched into her jersey. No whining, no flopping, just an unshakable focus that says, I'm here to hoop. And maybe steal your soul with a behind-the-back dime while falling out of bounds. And the composure, please. She's getting mauled like the main course at a defensive buffet, and the most you'll see is an eye roll, maybe a calm word with a ref who seems to have misplaced his whistle and his glasses. No ejections. No Instagram meltdowns. Just Double C being Double C, cool, calm, and casually torching your favorite team without breaking a sweat.